Candace Owens blames Donald Trump for Charlie Kirk's assassination. Candace Owens has controversially blamed Donald Trump for the assassination of Charlie Kirk, marking a significant shift in her stance towards the former president. Once a supporter, Owens now alleges that Kirk's murder may have been orchestrated by Trump and his admin, promoting wild conspiracy theories about an inside job. Despite recent removals of episodes from her podcast on her official YouTube and Instagram accounts due to an ongoing gag order, Owens' comments continue to circulate online. Candace Owens alleged on her podcast that donors, foreign entities, and Charlie Kirk's inner circle orchestrated the sniper attack. Owens claims through sharp rebukes from right-wing figures who called her unstable. Cat Turd said, I've been on Twitter for a long time. I've seen a lot of bullshit, but I've never seen anything as evil as what Candace Owens is doing to Charlie Kirk's family. Dude, these people are freaking out. Candace Owens is now openly claiming Trump killed Charlie Kirk, dude. So here she actually implicates Trump. This is crazy, dude. I love it. Love to see it. Let's see what she says, shall we?
Just really needed to just take a breather and really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, if they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock it off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like, that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. They're like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on the nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not going to be a nice side of town. Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
Dude, she's going to get herself killed, bro. Like, I mean, it's weird because I know she's like crazy. We literally just talked about her with the fucking lizard people or whatever. She's definitely crazy and milking some outlandish shit. But when I look at Charlie Kirk and the way this is played out and the way Netanyahu inserted himself into the conversation and sitting down with young influencers to try and win the young Trumpy people to Israel, I have pretty strong inkling that his own people did him in. The way they're playing it, like TPUSA had all kinds of money problems, and now they are like flush with cash. The movement is energized. Like you may have noticed, do you guys remember the Gavin Newsom podcast with Charlie Kirk? Okay. Do you remember that? So there was a section there, guys, that gave me the creeps. Charlie Kirk had worked with Bill Montgomery and his father's GOP connections to build TPUSA. And TPUSA was originally this like youth outreach, converting young people to conservatism, funding for billionaire people. There's been a lot of people talking about it being like a money laundering thing. But then Trump co-opted it, okay? Like Trump, the act of serving Trumpism became the new Charlie Kirk thing. Like Charlie Kirk wasn't a Trump converter, okay? Charlie Kirk was like, he was just a rock and roll kind of trying to be guy out there like building up his own star. But then after Trump lost in 2020, they co-opted TPUSA. And then TPUSA and Charlie Kirk became an explicit vehicle of Trumpism. I'm going to get to the Gavin Newsom thing, though, in a second, guys. Okay, because what happened was Charlie then became like passing out the hats and going to the frat houses and becoming this mouthpiece for Trump. Now, the reason why I bring up the Gavin Newsom thing is Gavin Newsom was talking to Charlie Kirk, and he was like trying to extract information out of Charlie. So he was like ego boosting him, okay? A lot in that interview, Gavin was. He was being pretty manipulative, like, oh, you know, my kid loves you, and oh, the way you guys just shellacked us, like, tell me more, tell me more. And one of the things that Gavin kept doing to Charlie was saying, Charlie, you built this incredible TPUSA thing. And what Charlie kept doing is every time Gavin would do that, Charlie would shut him down and would say, it's all Trump, right? This is all Trump. I didn't really do anything. This whole thing is Trump. And it was really weird to watch, okay? Because Charlie was serving Trump, but Charlie had built his own thing, guys. Okay, there was a Charlie Kirk thing where you could tell he was like building his own political capital, particularly with young people, to be his own like political Trumpian kind of figure. But anytime Trump was mentioned, Charlie would like shut that down and sort of like make himself smaller. And that's really weird, okay? Because Charlie was an arrogant motherfucker, okay? He was. He was an arrogant, you know, egotistical guy, dude. Like very high on his own supply, Charlie was. Extraordinarily, okay? Once Charlie Kirk got Trump elected this time, Charlie was supposed to just disappear and just be a mouthpiece for the Trump organization. And he was not, okay? Once Trump, you know, got elected, Charlie Kirk was still like being Charlie Kirk. And like, now I'm going to, you know, be the investigator and the pressurer, and I'm going to develop my own narrative of what we should be doing next. I mean, he definitely, like my mom called it, getting too big for your britches. And after Charlie Kirk got Trump elected, he started getting really big for his fucking britches. Like you could tell that he was wanting to be Trump down the road. You know, and now what's wild about this is Charlie kept pushing on like Epstein. Charlie kept pushing on like Israel, right? Charlie kept pushing on like, you know, this sort of deep state shit that was sort of like bigger than Trump, okay? Like his own sort of political thing. You know what I mean? And so that really made me wonder. I could absolutely see Trump being at the point of where, well, he doesn't get to run again because of the 22nd Amendment. So he doesn't really need Charlie Kirk anymore. He doesn't need him going to the frat houses. He doesn't need him passing out the hats. But what he does need is he doesn't need somebody who wants to be bigger than him fucking up his control plans, right? He doesn't want somebody that is going to focus on Epstein too much to be fucking up shit. And now there's no doubt that Candace is grifting, but I don't know, dude. She also, though, like, she had a relationship with Charlie. She was actually really close to him for a while. They were very, very close. And Candace definitely fell out with some of the people that Charlie was hanging out with. But like, I don't know, Charlie was starting to fall out with some of the people that Trump was hanging out with, you know? And so, I don't know, man. Some of this shit just doesn't fucking add up. And definitely Netanyahu's behavior on the heels of this was like very bizarre. Okay? I have never seen an unrelated world leader, you know, get so involved like that. You know, the Epstein thing was bizarre, guys. The way he like issued a statement, you could tell Charlie got spoken to about Epstein. And then he still kind of pressed it with that Megyn Kelly shit. And I mean, guys, have you seen how there is some talk about them just not opening the government? Like Mike Johnson might just keep the House just unconvened so they can never release the Epstein shit. Like, guys, I literally, the more we go into this, the more it seems like the Epstein, whatever's hidden in that Epstein shit is literally the 100% focus of the entire GOP is just to make sure that that shit does not get seen. Sometimes I sit back and I feel like the only reason Donald Trump ran for president was to make the Epstein shit disappear. Right? That the whole reason he got into the race and got all the funding he got to dismantle the Republican Party was simply to make the Epstein shit go away. That if he didn't get into that position of power, all of that shit was going to get out. And then miraculously, it didn't, because they prosecuted Ghislaine Maxwell. And maybe it's not even just about Trump's role, but it's about all the people in power, the people that guarantee Trump's power being in those files. You know what I mean? It's not about like Trump's individual involvement in as much as it's about him knowing every single person's involvement and having known it the whole time. And he's like in charge of making sure that nobody ever finds out about it. Right. And he's the only person who is like, you know, like, it's like he knows where all the skeletons are buried. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. You know, it's like it just feels like ridiculous how outrageous these guys will go to hide that shit. You know, that it's global. It is like global, right? It is not just, you know, Trump and his buddies. It is like global. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.